How y'all doing this morning? Hey, breaking news overnight. Last night, Coach Prime, the head coach of Colorado football team, has hired a new defensive line coach, and his name is Coach Peko. Hope I'm pronouncing his name right. Ran across this article early this morning, but I first saw it when I went off air last night over there on X. I think it's Matt H, posted on his X page, formerly as Twitter. He also made a comment also sometime earlier last week also about that they was iron had focused on him being the defensive line coach. But I'm gonna read this off right quick, and then I got to get out of here. All right. Hey, Deion Sanders continued to build his coaching staff with formerly NFL talent, as Colorado is reporting hiring former Cincinnati Bengals defensive Tigers Domata Peko as its new defensive line coach. Per, per reports, Pico was seen at practice yesterday in Boulder, replacing Damian Lewis, who went to went to Miami, the Miami Hurricane, as their defensive line coach. Also, the article says Pico spent 2024 season as an assistant with the Dallas Cowboys and has ties to Colorado defensive coordinator Robert Livingston, who worked with the Bengals for a decade before joining Coach Sanders. A Michigan State alumni, Pico is. He was drafted in the fourth round in 2006 NFL draft. He played 10 seasons with the Cincinnati Bengals before finishing his career with the Denver Broncos, also the Baltimore Ravens, and the Arizona Cardinals. Over 15 years in the NFL career, he recorded 616 Tigers and 47 Tigers for losses. That's a lot. Big time Pico. Colorado defensive line will benefit from Pico experience as well as continue the presence of Hall of Fame defensive Tiger Warren Sapp, who served as the senior quality control analyst last season. Sapp is one of the three Hall of Famers on Coach Prime's staff, along with Sanders himself. It also says that under Sanders, Coach Prime, Colorado has made significant strides, finishing 9-4 in 2024 while ranking 11th nationally with 39 sacks. With the addition of Pico and continuing defense improvement, Colorado will look to build on their success when they open the 2025 season against Georgia Tech on Saturday, August the 30th. This article is reported by Sport Illustrator. All right, hey, let's get down into it. Miss Sam Jones, what's going on? Morning. Yeah, morning. Look at here. Coach Trey, what's up? All right. Well, man, I got to get out of here. I got about 10 minutes to spend when I got to get out of here. I rushed home on my break just to do this, right? So when you look at the additional Coach Pico, along with Warren Sapp, and along with George Hilo, this defensive coaching staff just may be better than it was last year. And I'm not taking anything from D-Lou nor Dancing, who left. Coach Prime continued to show us he got everything under control. I'm serious. Colorado football team and family and fan base, we don't have to worry about Colorado football team as long as Coach Prime is there. Coach Prime is pushing the right buzz. When you look at his connection in the NFL, because that's the type of coaches he wants. You don't see him hiring no college coach. You don't see Coach Prime hiring no alumni to be a part of his coaching staff, because he done told us he's comfortable with NFL coaching. Now, the connection to all of this is the relationship that Coach Prime had with Mike Zimmerman. Mike Zimmerman was a former defensive coach last year with the Dallas Cowboys. Mike Zimmerman was a former head coach, I think, at Cincinnati Bengals and the Minnesota Vikings. Well, Mike Zimmerman and Coach Prime, they used to one another. They friends, they buddies. Zimmerman coached with Coach Prime at Jackson State. I think he had a son that played for Coach Prime or on his staff. Might have been on his staff. Correct me if I'm wrong. Now, when Coach Prime left Jackson State, Coach Prime came to Colorado. That's who Coach Prime really wanted as his defensive coordinator, Mike Zimmerman. Mike Zimmerman probably said he didn't want to do that, but I recommend Robert Livingston. Well, Robert Livingston came on. I'm trying to connect the dots for you best if I can. Well, Robert Livingston came on. You remember in the report that the defense was struggling. He was trying to find out, get some answer. Robert Livingston said he had to reach down and talk to some friends. Hey, I'm trying to tell you who you're talking to. He's talking to Mike Zimmerman about how to correct his defense to make it better, and that defense took off. Took off after that Nebraska game. Took off. And also, Marvin Lewis. He talked to Marvin Lewis. Also, it's just a tree, y'all. The Cincinnati tree with the defense. Coach Prime wanted Robert Livingston on. He wants somebody to be on his staff who he's comfortable with because he's in charge of the defense. And now you got him and Warren Sapp. I'm telling you, this ain't, man, this going to be a, boy, I'm telling you, this defense will be lights out. Can you imagine? Peko, with his background, playing the game at a high level. I remember this dude at the Cincinnati Bengals on that defensive line, that DT, defensive tackle. Boy, was tough. He was tough. Imagine him and Warren Sapp. And I'm not knocking D. Lou because D. Lou really did a good job. He going to be missed too. But still, imagine him working with TC, Terran Carter. Imagine him working with Big Barnes. Imagine him working with Takeefa Thomas. Imagine him working with Lightfoot. Imagine all of them coaches, Otis, Jaheim Otis. Imagine them working with Alex McPherson. Boy, this D-Line, listen to him. This D-Line just might bring Coach Prime a Big 12 championship. I'm just saying, I said just might. It just might. It's looking like that. Anytime you can bring in a coach that got that kind of playing experience, you know they're going to teach them everything they know. These guys going to teach them everything they know about playing in them trenches. I promise you. Not only that, coaching football, they're going to prepare these guys for after football. That's the most important thing. To be good men in the community. You ain't got you don't hardly hear nothing bad about Peko. I have never heard nothing bad about him in the news. Off the field trouble. Dude played in the NFL 15 years. 15 years. And you never heard anything bad about him. He going to help with recruiting. Listen, if you could bring in, no, let me pump my brakes. Going forward, if this defensive line continue to play like they did last year, because I think we led the Big 12 in sacks, if we do that this year, man, can you imagine the type of players that Colorado getting ready to bring in on the recruiting side next year with the coaching staff that Coach Prime has assembled? I'm telling you, Coach Prime has put together another all-star coaching staff. He just has. He just really has. And it's just amazing. Who wouldn't want to come and play for Coach Prime after he got all these guys in him? I'm telling you. So I know a lot of people probably worrying about who's going to be the head coach. The head of the offensive line don't matter to me. As long as they proved to us last year, put your ego to a side and let's go to work. Warren, you got Warren Sapp, Peko, and you got the other deal. What's his name? I forget his name. I forget his name all the time. But anytime you got these guys that professional, they know what to do. Coach Prime, they know what Coach Prime expect, and I expect them to bring the best out of these players. Last night, I think I texted Coach Dre. He said he had seen the guy in the video, so I went back and watched the video, right? Because I missed it. I had watched the video about twice, so I missed it. And at the end, you could see Peko standing in the background when they were doing their drill. I said, "Oh, there you go, right there." So he got to be already on staff right now. So I don't know if the team have released it yet. But when I saw Matt over there on X, I said, "Well, let me go on here and start it." And then when I got online, I seen Sports Illustrated had reported it. So I said, "Hey, let me do my thing too." But like I say, Coach Prime got that part out the way, and spring practice started March the 11th. Hey guys, we less than a month away from spring practice. That's amazing. We are less than a month away from spring practice. And you got George Hilo over there gonna jump, man. These boys finna. Hey, Colorado football player, if y'all run across this video, y'all are blessed. Blessed. Y'all are blessed, my brothers. I am. Good morning, Miss Selma Johnson. She said she had heard it. Yeah, my dog, Coach Drake. What's going on, my dog? Man, ain't no use in here. The relationship is what matters. Man, I'm telling you, Coach Drake, it's a relationship. Coach Prime probably ain't got to worry about all he got to do is hit up Mike Zimmer. I'm serious. All he got to do is hit up Mike Zimmer. Mike Zimmer gonna lead Coach Prime the right way, especially on the defense side of the ball. And it seems like that's where it all coming from. Miss Selma Johnson said, "Yes, Coach Drake, relationship and relationship." Lady Speaks, what's going on? Good morning. How you doing? Lady Speaks said, "We are back early morning talking CU News. I was on TikTok and my YouTube notification blowed up." Okay. Hey, I'm just trying to say, man. I had heard rumbles and stuff. You know who I really thought it was going to be? Marvin Lewis. Because Marvin Lewis was the coach on the Raiders, Las Vegas Raiders, right? That he ended up getting let it go. And then when I heard that Colorado was looking for a defensive line coach, I said, "Oh, it's going to be Marvin Lewis. It's going to be Marvin Lewis." But it turned out to be Peko. Well, it was in the family for the Cincinnati Bengals family, and they making that job more comfortable for the defensive coordinator, Robert Livingston. So we're going to see how it turn out, but I believe it's going to turn out well. These guys are pros. They professional. As long as Coach Prime there, giving direction how he want his defense to play. I'm sure, like he said, he want to play physical and fast, and I'm sure they're going to do that as well. You got George Hilo. Man, when you see George Hilo at halftime, the way he be in there on that chalkboard, be drawing stuff up, I wanna know who gonna take that role now, or if George Hilo still gonna have that role. Cause that's an important part of their defense. When Coach Prime out there doing his interviews and the players are already in the locker room for halftime, who's gonna be in control of those meetings and pointing out the correction they need to make at halftime? George Hilo played a major part in that last year. If it wasn't for Bucket for showing us that, we probably wouldn't. I wouldn't have never known. I would. And then when you see Robert Livingston, he was telling us in the press conference who was doing all that. He gave who was that over the red zone? I want to say Coach Mathis. Yeah, I think it was Coach Mathis, the defensive back coach, when Robert Livingston was letting us know who was doing what and in charge of what, and relieve him from worry about everything. That calls teamwork. Anytime you can get two grown men together, well, a lot of grown men with Colorado that have played at a professional level, and they hawk some three on Hall of Fame, and they all come together, man, that's amazing. Leave your egos at the door, and it look like that what these guys have done. And Colorado football team gonna be in good shape. Now, only thing we got to do is put it together, put it out on the field, and let's go get it. Go get this Big 12 championship. We all on the same team. We all rooting for the same goal. We're not gonna pick coaches against coaches. I'm not gonna say, hey, I want Coach Sapp to do this. I want Coach Peko to do this. No, they working together as a team. I think I hear Coach Dre always saying brotherhood. It's a brotherhood. It's a relationship. We all in this. It's just like the players. We can't pin players against each other, you know. We doing it as a team, as Buff Nation, as a content creator. I have to remind myself of that on daily when I'm talking on this YouTube platform. So we're going to win. I hope Juju gets to play, and I like who that Stop, even though he's not that good. Okay, Miss Lady speak. What else I got here? Coach Prime gonna coach in the NFL. Who that he'll say? Nah, I don't think so, my brother. Coach Dre said Pico will have the title of defensive line coach. Okay, appreciate that, Coach Dre. Appreciate that. Coach Prime had access to the endless supply of good coaching. Derek L, you're right. He really does, man. Coach Prime doing all he can to be a winner. Miss Selma Johnson. Agree with you 100%. Who it is? Saad Raham said, I never heard of Coach Peko. Who is he? He's a former NFL player for the Cincinnati Bengals. He played for, well, he just got through coaching for the Dallas Cowboys. All you got to do is just go online and put his name in there, and all his information going to come up. He was a good player for Cincinnati. Brian Johnson, what's up, buddy? Coach Zimmerman, nephew with Coach Klein for years. Appreciate that. Appreciate it. Miss Lady Speak says, since last night, about 15 outlets have posted this information, but you are the first live show to discuss it. Oh, man, I hope I ain't. I don't like to be the first or nothing. I just saw it on X, and everybody else, and then I went online, and, you know, ESPN send you that notification. I was reading it. I said, dog. I said, Sports Illustrated already on reported. I said, I guess it must be true. Yep, stand on purpose. Miss Selma Johnson. RJ said, how you feel about the half the old coaches going to coach at Mississippi? Yeah, they went home. They went home. They went closer to home. That's how I feel about it. I think they're going to do a good job. I'm happy for them. When you really look at this coaching, when you really look at the coaching cycles in college, not just Colorado, those assistant coaches and position coaches are looking to move up. They come to Coach Prime. They know that spotlight gonna be on them. They know well-off media reach the people, and the pregame show gonna video them doing their work. It's just like a resume. When you go out there with Coach Prime, it's just like a resume. When you look at the success that Alabama former head coach Nick Saban, he had a turnover every year. He had to replace an offensive coordinator, defensive coordinator, just about every year. And they still won. As long as he there, they still won. That's what's going on right here with Coach Prime and Colorado football team. Coach Prime are taking guys in, giving them a chance, and building their resume up, and then they can go out there. Hey, Coach Prime said, I'm here to elevate. If you can, he here to elevate, and that's what he's doing. And long Coach Prime kept his offensive coordinator and defense coordinator for this year. This is probably his first time, 2 years in a row. That's a blessing. You can find you some assistant coaches anywhere. Everybody looking for that coach. We're going to wake up one morning, Coach Dre going to be on the staff. I'm just trying to tell you. So that's how I feel about that. God bless Coach Joe say, yeah, my dog. What's going on, sweetheart? Miss Phyllis Smith. Hope you feel better. Hope you feeling better. Hope you feel better. Be praying for you. Those Pico know Coach Levinson. Yeah, they was on staff together at Cincinnati Bengals. I think he was playing and Coach Levinson was an analyst when I read that, I think. If I ain't mistaken. Mad Dog talked about it last night. Mad Dog talk. Who is Mad Dog, Miss Jones? Mad Dog be on TV with Stephen A. Smith? I don't know. But anyway, I'm finna close out. I got to get out of here. This my break time. So I got to get out here and get back. I know I'm going to be a little bit late, but hey, it is what it is. But check this out. Coach Prime, in closing, I think Coach Prime has done a good job with his coaching staff. I like the hiring of Pico. I like his background. When you read up on his background, you'll see he's very capable and certified to do this job along with Coach Sapp. I think this defensive line, they gonna hunt. They gonna hunt this year. When you can, once again, like I said before, when you got these two guys coaching this defensive line, can you imagine them working with Big Jaheim Otis, the transfer from Alabama, bringing the best out in him, along with Terran Carter and Alex McPherson and my dog Big Barnes? Oh, free Barnes this time. Free Barnes. And then you also got Takeefa Thomas, Lightfoot, and who else? I'm missing somebody. McNeil. This defensive front finna be lethal in the Big 12. So look out, Big 12. I'm putting you on notice. What's going on, D Hall? Appreciate you. No, Mad Dog has a YouTube channel. Oh, okay. I didn't know that. I don't hardly watch everybody. I be so tied up in my stuff, and then when I get through, man, I got so much going on. But anyway, hey, I appreciate y'all for stopping by for this little time that I have. But tonight at 8 p.m. Eastern Time, come back. I'm talking about the Colorado football players that's getting ready for this NFL Combine and the NFL Draft. I'm talking about Jimmy Horn Jr. I got videos of him ready to rock. I'm talking about BJ Green. I got videos of him ready to rock. Travis Hunter, Shador, I got them all. Will Shepherd, yeah, LeJounte. I'm talking about them all tonight. And I hope a scout from the NFL and a coach from the NFL tune in tonight also, because I'm finna put them out there. You need to draft one of these guys for your team in order for your team to be successful in the next football season. Tonight at 8 o'clock. Jimmy Horn Jr., LeJounte, Shador, Shiloh, Will Shepherd, Travis Hunter. I'm talking about them all. And BJ Green. They hunt. All right? Tune in tonight at 8. And I'll be coming back on Thursday at 8 p.m. Eastern Time also to finish this conversation with Greg Seddy and J.R. Box. Once again, family, hey, y'all be blessed and have a good day. And thank you for dropping by. And once the video is dropped, do me a favor. If you're tuning in, hit my like button, subscribe to the channel if you haven't subscribed, and hit that bell notification. Always watch the replay. It'll keep it drive through the algorithm so people can know that I've been on and I'm still small channel trying to make it bigger. I ain't stopping. Keep it going. Wherever Coach Prime go, I'm going. All right? Peace to the gang. Let's go Buff. Buff Nation. Appreciate y'all. All right? Ladies speak. Peace. Miss Selma Johnson. Peace. D Hall. Peace. Miss Phyllis Smith. Peace. See you. Yes. See you too, brother. Appreciate y'all. Y'all have a good day.